How much does Tasty Steve bench? Depends on how much noise the crowd's making. It's proportionally related, right? So if the crowd is making this much noise, he can bench this much. If the crowd's down here, you know what I mean? It's like it goes up and down together. You know, when Steve and I tried to go and do commentary full time in 2016, if it didn't work out, that'd be us right now. I'd be on the street doing segues for change, shaking my cup, and Tasty Steve would be like, "Can you spare some noise? You, sir, could you spare some noise? Why aren't they making any noise? Sir." One noise could go a long way. That reminds me, I see those crazy tweets. It was like some tweet where the guy was like, if you can't afford equipment to be a full-time streamer, just sell off all your belongings until you can pay for it. And I was like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I did it on the side for forever. I started it as a hobby when I was in high school. If you're interested in trying something like streaming or some kind of thing like this, right? The first thing you have to know is that it's not stable, and the chances of it working are not nearly as high as just doing a normal career out in the world, right? It's very unlikely that it'll work out. And the way that you will know that it'll work out for you is when you've been doing it for a long time on the side, a long time, whatever other thing that you've been doing, you know, going to college or working or whatever other stuff you have. Eventually, you'll see enough stable work or stable income from it that you can consider doing it a little bit more. And then eventually, maybe you'll be like, okay, I can give it a shot. We'll try it for a little bit. Maybe you do contracted work and you're like, okay, I have a month here where I don't have a contract. Let me try to focus on this. Or, you know, you have like a month or two off from school because it's school break or whatever. You're like, okay, let me try it here or whatever, right? Like, that's when you try shit like that. That's the thing is, like, there was like a tweet from like Red Bull's Twitter a while ago that was like, rise and grind. Every time you're not grinding to, you know, be the best, there's someone out there grinding harder than you. I don't like that attitude. The thing about it is me being a freelancer, the reality of the thing is that I do work like 7 days a week, essentially. Even when I'm not streaming, I'm answering emails and doing work calls and setting up future flights and hotels for events and contacting people. And then on the weekends, when I'm not streaming, I don't stream Saturdays or Sundays, I'm either traveling to a tournament or I'm setting up future work. When I finish the stream, what am I going to go do? I'm going to go answer emails and get on phone calls and talk with people about future shit and then come back, or work on something to improve the stream, work on new emotes, talk, like, you know, try to find artists to work on shit for my stream, hire them for that. Like, it's, you know, you have shit that you have to do all the time. Like, I have a really good balance about what I need to do, how to get shit done, how to work, and make sure that I take breaks for myself. One of the biggest issues people have when they work freelance is they don't know how to take breaks, or they feel like they can't take breaks. I've been streaming for a long time, and I remember when my stream was super small. And to get to where I am now, it took years and years of working, but at the same time, I never was like, okay, well, I need to stream 7 days a week, 8 hours a day to get this done. I always knew that the growth would happen if my work was good and I made sure to put enough time into it and I took breaks. Even now, if I streamed on the weekends or if I streamed 8 hours a day instead of like what I currently do, I'm sure I'd have more subs or more viewers or I'd make more money or whatever. But I would also go insane. I know for my own sanity, I can stream about 20 to 25 hours a week probably. That's the thing about this kind of stuff is like, even when it comes to traveling as a freelance commentator or whatever. Last year I traveled like 40 weekends or something like that. And I think eventually traveling that much really burned me out on going to events. It hit the point where like little things at events would really frustrate me or bother me going wrong, because I was just so burnt out from traveling every single weekend that I was like, any little thing would frustrate me. And like that kind of shit gets to you. So you have to consider that kind of stuff. To do something like what, you know, a passion job like, you know, streaming or creating art or whatever, you know, you're interested in, the chances of it working out is not huge, and you should try it on the side first. Just try it on the side. See if you like it, see if you enjoy it, see if it's something that you really like. Then make sure that you have a good balance and you don't overwork yourself all the time and go crazy. And also, you know, sometimes shit doesn't work out and it'd just be like that. You have to have the perfect combination of like work ethic, luck, location, networking. Like there's like a million different things that have to go right for you to be successful in some passion career. And some people, it just works out and everything's okay. And for lots of other people, it doesn't. You just have to recognize that kind of stuff. It was never my plan to do what I'm currently doing. It's just something that worked on the side for a while. And I thought to myself, you know, this seems like a good time for me to try this full time. And it ended up working. And if it didn't, I had a plan for that. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, I wanted to be a teacher when I was younger. I had a lot of jobs that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a voice actor when I was younger. I do voiceover. I wanted to be a comedian for a long time. There's like a lot of different things that I wanted to do.